What up, y'all? Hit the like button. Hit the hit the subscription. Your boy is back. Y'all ain't get the Love Seat EP. Y'all missed out on some great music. If you ain't get the Love Seat EP, you're losing. It's not on DSP. You have to purchase it. $20 a digital copy, 5 songs. Yo, man, your boy is back. Assalamu alaikum to all the Muslims. Eid Mubarak to all the Muslims that fasted through this holy month of Ramadan last month. I took off time. My channel is rebooted. They remonetized my channel after get some identity uh causes done on my page. Now we back. Now we good. You know what I'm saying? So hit the like button. I'm back, y'all. Tito, what's going on, baby? We got a lot to talk about. Tito, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hit the like button as y'all come in. Cody Green. Now I think if he might have been talking filthy to me, man. He might have been talking filthy. The merch is popping. Got the merch. Got the Love Seat merch. Hold on. It's a hoodie that go along with this trucker right here. Let me stand back some. You know what I'm saying? We got the Love Seat trucker hat racing joint. What up, y'all? So let's talk about this young scooter shit, man. Y'all can't hear me? Now, some women can be so vindictive that they'll let their emotions overpower them, especially in this situation with young Scooter. And when you be actually letting females know your business and know how you rocking to where you be at and stuff like that, this is the reason why a lot of guys that still, street orientated, they don't really let people know um they whereabouts or where they do they places of business because of things like that. Because for Shorty to call with all those false accusations and for the police to actually run up in the crib and him to lose his life, Shorty deserve everything she need to get. I believe he was shot too. I believe he was shot. I definitely believe he was shot. But the autopsy say different, so who are we to argue with it? So I think today was Young Scooter's actual service today too. So rest in peace to Young Scooter. It be like, yo, man, I think they covering it up too. I think they covering it up too because you know what I'm saying? Because you would have to have a serious, serious wound to die from jumping over a fence. It just don't sound right. But the body cams is gonna show everything. Yeah, it's definitely it can be a cover up, and we starting to see like we're starting to see as individuals like especially rappers like anything that we say is can be used against us because even what they I'm glad they did not did not revoking um Young Thug's bail because you got the DA still trying to put this man in prison after he done did years, millions of dollars in lawyers, and y'all still trying to railroad this man. Let that man live and be. We can't even have freedom of speech nowadays. That's the crazy thing about um what's going on like nowadays, far as being so vocal on social media. I think it's a time. It's a time to where we just gonna have to like pipe down on the social media content that's they can use against us. We got to just pour in nothing but positivity content out to get the reception we need. You know what I'm saying? Because we can put something out that can be very uh like incriminating to for things that you still are into. Like a lot of guys that still actually in the street are still being vocal and doing things you don't need to do if you still got one foot in and one foot out the game. And that's the like 90% of these guys down for is doing the activity that they still talking about. They still actually being active with it. You know what I'm saying? If you doing that, you totally out of pocket, and you gonna get those same results. These recalls, these charges, time away from your family, bunch of lawyer money because you're still taking on these actions that you know it ain't you ain't even if you in that type of shit you ain't even supposed to you supposed to stay far as away from social media as possible, especially when it's pertaining to things that you're still active in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was past tense and it's past, uh, you know what I'm saying, where they can't even trial you on some shit you talking about, all right, cool. But if you still out there getting hard in the trap and doing that type of shit, you stay off these cameras, stay off these phones, stay off these social media. Stop letting niggas record you beat niggas and pistol whip and rob niggas and posting it to these social media, TikTok and YouTube. Stop letting your friends be around you reposting the dumb stuff that y'all niggas is doing. Is definitely self snitching. for but for right now, they saying he died from a leg wound due to jumping across the fence. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad. It's just sad to see that like we not seeing no happy endings when it comes to this rap thing. Like the whole rap, like I be going out to certain spots, and the energy in the industry is not even the same. If you go out, if you a person like me that's been in the music business since the early '90s up to now, you'll see it's a whole different energy. The energy is just so dark and deeply rooted into all the wrong things. Like the energy is bad. You go to these clubs, everything is dark. It's no good energy. The vibrations of the music is very low. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just on this one wave. Like everybody's zombies. Like they in a trance. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man was just talking about like when you hear music, we was in a diner and the playlist was just jamming. We was just jamming at the table like, yo, you know this is timeless music? Like these songs was created and orchestrated way before we was born and they still sound good to this day. You know what I'm saying? We was listening to old 70s uh, and 80s and 90s music, and we was just like, you see how this, like, you feel good when you hear this music. Nowadays, you put music on, you don't feel good no more. You just add a vibration to where you in a trance, and you know you kind of being programmed. You're not enjoying the momentum of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like um like one of the songs what came on, I think it was Gap Band or something like that, that outstanding joint. That joint is just like when you hear music it make you feel good. Nowadays music don't make you feel good. When you go out, it's just everybody trying to stun on one another. It's like it's no camaraderie. Everybody's in competition and it's no camaraderie, so that the energy don't feel good. It's everything is standoffish. That's why I don't really go out to so many, spots. Anybody who wants the props for work they put in is goofy. You better hope the creator forgive you and keep it moving. That's a fact. Yeah, everybody sound the same. Everybody dress the same. Everybody mess with the same woman. It's like you might see a girl messing with a dude for 2 years. They break up. They messing with another rapper that the guy was actually on songs with. How do that work? Like I never understood this. Like it wasn't going on like that. Everybody had their own piece. The only one that be bringing new girls to the game is Chris Brown, and everybody go after his joints after he get rid of them. But the only guy that stay bringing a new piece to the game is Chris Brown. All these other guys, these joints be recycled, bro. These joints be recycled. I'm telling you, these joints be recycled, and like like girl be in serious relationship with five different rappers. It's impossible. But at least if Chris Brown joints be recycled, his joints you don't know his joints. Like he brought Carucci in the game. He brought a couple of joints. Chris Brown brought a lot of joints in the game that niggas wasn't touching. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a certain status to be messing with these females, man. Let's keep it all the way funky. A lot of guys be wish you can lay with some of these joints you be seeing on Instagram. You gotta be a certain status or have a certain type of charisma or game. A lot of niggas and don't. And I'm not saying a regular dude can't bag one of them joints because charisma is everything. You know what I'm saying? Charisma is everything. Charisma beats money, everything. You can make a girl smile and laugh and enjoy herself with you. She ain't even thinking about your pockets. Yeah. Wig or wig, I ain't co-signing that J ad. We are though. We not doing that. We not. Y'all be throwing allegations out there all crazy. We not doing that. My first date back after a month fasting, praying, and just getting my mind together. Everything seems to be playing in my favor right now, so I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing and be focused up. You know what I'm saying? Focus up, stack your money. You know what I'm saying? Write your plans down. You know, it's not. You know, a lot of people make like a lot of people don't understand, right? If you have a little bit of resources, you can make a lot of things happen. Like I tell guys all the time, how I came up in a pandemic. It was a time in the pandemic where you can't really go get fresh. So I was able to make garments that was people like, and they was getting fresh with it. Short sets, t-shirts, trucker hats. Sat right in front, across the street from my crib and got busy. Sit at a table, my man who would say he had socks and flip flops, and we was supplying the hood. It was like a supply and demand. Everybody wanted a good outfit. We was selling short sets for $75, a hat $25. You making $100 like this. Everybody, cause everybody got money, but they ain't really know where to go spend it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, deliveries coming through, all of the designer clothes. So I was making stuff that was going with kicks, or good short sets. You couldn't do it. Primary colors: red, black, blue, gray, green, orange, red. Pandemic logo. People was just copping, and it was like supply and demand. Like you can make something out of something small, you can make it into a big. Like you gotta like, and if whatever you doing levels up, it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I started out on heat press. Now I get the DTF graphic prints, all type of stuff. I do all types of stuff to uplift my brand out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even if one person buy it, you successful. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. The key is to get somebody to buy into your brand, which you're promoting, and people don't understand that. You might have one to maybe five customers, but if those five customers consistently buy something from you that you're dropping, that's a success. Is people always scale success on different levels. You gotta crawl before you walk. So just having five people buy into your brand is a success because you started from nothing. And that's gonna only motivate you to wanna put in more work. Word. See, when you come to this page, I'm gonna drop jewels on you so you can understand that. You might be down, you might be on your last, but you can turn that last into a fortune if you just focus up and zero in to what you got to zero in on. Some people don't know how to focus on their craft. You know what I'm saying? God gave us all talent. You just gotta tap into it. You know what I'm saying? Allah gave me many talents. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tap into every one of them, from acting to rapping to dancing to fashion designing to curating. Whatever my skill set is set to do, I'm gonna always practice it, and I'm only getting better at everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It's just like I don't decline when it comes to quality or whatever I put out. It only go up. You know what I'm saying? The new year is bugged out. Let me tell you why. Right? When you just on a kamikaze mission, I don't respect that because now you just think like, yo, it's lonely at the top, but it's even lonelier when you got enemies and nobody's your ally. Everybody need an ally. United States need an ally. Russia need an ally. Everybody needs allies. Everybody needs something. If this gonna go down, somebody needs some type of backup. And when you just making a bunch of enemies and just pushing people all the wrong way, you not only rubbing people and being disrespectful, you also defacing your legacy that you worked so hard for over the years. I was a big Kanye West fan. I came in the game on a Kanye West beat, the Diplomat intro beat on the Diplomat Community album that I came in the game in. That beat was produced by Kanye West. So with me saying is just like for me knowing Kanye West personally is just like I just wondering like yo bro get some type of help. Get some type of help. You're a very intelligent man. You're a genius, but get some help, bro. Get a grip on yourself, cause you're crashing out. And radicals and geniuses ain't meant to crash out. You just burning and crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, every radical, every genius has their idiosyncrasies and stuff like that. But you just going overboard and you just erupting things that don't need to be interrupted. You know what I'm saying? You just doing too much, bro. Get a grip, my nigga. You focus up. You bugging from the swastika. Even if you gonna promote the swastika, right? The swastika was a symbol that was taken from Africa that meant so many different things, right? But when you take it, you take a symbol and you paint hate around the symbol. The symbol represents to what people are used to it saying. So if you're not doing the knowledge or teaching the knowledge where the swastika originated, why would you even wear it? Knowing that when we see that, it's like a badge of hate or a black Ku Klux Klan suit. Like you done spoke about Emmett Till in your raps, but did you ever do the knowledge to the Emmett Till story? And I want to tell y'all, if y'all haven't seen the movie Till, it's on Tubi and it's on YouTube. Watch the movie Till. If you never seen Till, the Emmett Till story, watch that movie. You know what I'm saying? Because they give you a different perspective of what our people was going through when we were living in the inner cities freely, being able to have Caucasian friends and stuff like that. Back in 1955, in Money, Mississippi, they was still lynching black folks and treating us like the you know what I'm saying, like we were garbage. You know what I'm saying? And a young guy named Emmett Till went out to Money, Mississippi, resigned from Chicago, and rumor has it that he whistled or said something derogatory to a white female, and the husband of the female came to the family's house and kidnapped the boy, tortured him, beat him to death, took all his teeth out of his mouth, wrapped a 70 something pound fan around his neck with barbed wire and threw him in a Mississippi River. And they found him probably a few days later because his body floated to the top. And they was trying to bury him in Money, Mississippi, but his mom um did all she could and to all the congressmen and people of certain power in the government to get his body returned to Chicago. So when his body was returned to Chicago, it was returned in a big wooden chest that was sealed and locked, and it was forbidden to be open because they wanted to hide to what they did to that young man down in Money, Mississippi in 1955. So his mom said they told his mom they couldn't open it. So she was, she said, give me whatever, a chisel or crowbar or whatever you have to do. I'm opening up this box. I'm gonna see what they did to my son. And you know, she opened up the wooden box, and she seen how um they tortured the son, in which he was beaten from recognition and all that. And instead of having a closed casket and stuff like that, She actually had an open casket to show the world what happened to her son down in Money, Mississippi in 1955. So you, we got sometimes like, and this is stuff that they're not gonna teach you in school. They're not gonna teach you about Emmett Till in school. You know what I'm saying? They don't have Black history in school. They're not gonna teach you about the destruction of Black people. So you can come to my platform and get educated and enlightened by things like that. Also, not only talk about rappers and movie stars and stuff like that. You can also come to my platform and be educated. But to continue with the story, yeah, his mom showed the world what her son looked like. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? The Emmett Till story kind of sparked the, the the civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mrs. Till and Emmett Till for having to take that bad sacrifice in life just for us as people to move further than where we were today. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks took her stand because of what happened to Emmett Till around that time. She chose to not give up her seat on the bus, and like those situations kind of sparked the civil rights movement. So if you didn't know that, you know, you caught it here. You know, just go do your research. It's type interested to know where we came from to see where we at now. You know what I'm saying? And we're kind of going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that we went through for 400 years, the slaughtering of our people, we actually doing it ourselves. So we ain't no better than the Ku Klux Klan or any hate group that's ever, you know, you know, did something to a black person, because we actually doing it to ourselves. And one day we'll wake we we'll wake up as a people. But I hope it's not gonna be too late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like a lot of people will put a lot of things out there but they won't, you know. But you just got to be intelligent, you know, to do the math. You know what I'm saying? Just do the math. There's a lot of things out there you can learn about every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I just broke down the Emmett Till thing. So, you know, if you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. It's called Till, Till, Till. It's on Tubi. It's on YouTube. You can go watch it and educate yourself. If you didn't know, in 1955 we were still getting lynched and called nigger. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. I know I've been away for a while, but everybody, you know what I'm saying, they gonna pop back up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they get intrigued by all the wickedness, so I understand. But yeah, let's talk about this big youth thing. Hmm. It comes a time where when you're doing so much wrong and you enjoy getting away with it, so when the karma from those interactions that you did that was so wrong, when they actually start to when they actually start to the karma start to play out, it plays out in a vicious way because you got away with it for so long, and the get back from the karma be so vicious, and then people play like they don't understand where the karma come from when they put that energy out there for so long. How could you oppress your people and try to blind them by doing banquets, shoe drives, taking the money out of the nonprofit account, putting it into your accounts. When you rape and pillage the community, how can you be respected or look at yourself in the mirror as a man? How could you feed your family with that money and smile and enjoy while y'all have the best of life of luxury while you taking